surprised as an awful lot of people were, but he's got the talent, there's no doubt about it. Jai McDowall is with us, winner of Britain's Got Talent 2011. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Has that grin left your face at all?
No, I've had it all day, I think, all the last couple of days. It's been absolutely fantastic.
Can you just, let's go back to before the competition final there at the weekend to even the heats. Which heat were you in? Was it the last of the four, or not the heats, the semis?
Oh, the semis. I was in the Thursday night semis.
The Thursday night, yeah. Right. And who else was in that one with you?
Oh, I was trying to remember now.
Can you remember?
Edward Reid, the other Scottish guy, was with me. Oh God, this is terrible. Isn't it? Who was in the final? The semi-final even.
You're mental.
No, well, I apologise. No, it's okay because
Do you have a list?
No, we can pull one up. I don't know. I might end up pulling up The Apprentices by mistake. But what I was going to ask was, has it all become? And I think you've maybe answered that. Has it all just been a sort of blur? Because I do a bit of performing myself. Karen, Karen goes out and about when you were doing other shows, and you've got to speak to audiences.
Oh, right,
the recording starts.
Yeah.
So we know a thing or two about the pressure and the nerves, and things can just get a bit clouded.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's anything as intense as this, because it's a competition, and it's in front of the great British viewing public and a live audience and the four judges. I mean, you're up against it.
Yeah, that's true. I've never thought about it like that. You make it sound
maybe best you did.
a lot more. I know, yeah, I was going to say I'm glad I wasn't here before.
I wouldn't have said that before. I would have said it's adorable.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. You've been fantastic.
So, recently the stories have been about what a great influence your old man has been. He's a singer too.
Yeah. So, my dad, Jim, he's been a singer his entire life basically as well, but obviously my entire life, and he just, he's such an inspiration to have there, and it's given me such a big push and such a big yearn for doing what I do, and that's obviously why I wanted to enter the competition and to win it, not just obviously for myself, but to kind of make him proud as well. It's a really nice thing to have done for him.
And you did the X Factor, didn't you?
Yes, I did X Factor last year, the last year's X Factor, and I got through to boot camp stage,
right,
and down at Wembley Arena. And so I think that's kind of where I got the kind of hunger to go back again, obviously, because I quite liked the performing aspect of that, and I was like, this is good, and this is what I want to do. So I just decided, I'll go back to, well, either X Factor or Britain's Got Talent, but I do musical theatre at home,
right,
with some amateur groups, and I decided, I'll just go down that road instead of, the X Factor road. I'll go for Britain's Got Talent and see if I can go more musical rather than pop.
So would that be your ambition, West End of London kind of thing?
Well, to be honest, I'd love to do anything really with the music. I would love to record things as well, and just maybe try and do my own songs, or West End stuff, TV parts or whatever. Anything at all.
You've been swamped with offers of management and agents.
Funnily enough, no. No, not yet.
You've been descended on the like.
Yeah, well, because with it being the tour starts this weekend.
Yes.
So we need to kind of get that over with, and I think the management are trying to just focus on getting that done, and focus on the tour, and then they'll move on to after the tour, meeting up with managers and whoever else is willing to.
We spoke to Stephen Mulhern, who's going to be MCing a couple of weeks ago, just when the dates were announced. But at that time, obviously, we didn't know who was going to be who the cast was going to be. Who all gets to go out? Is it all the finalists?
All the finalists, yeah.
Right.
All the 10 finalists get to go out, and I'm sure I heard something. I don't know what's happening yet. I've been doing a lot of press over the last couple of days, so I'm not quite down with the programme, but I'm pretty sure that there might be some guest artists from the semis as well. So that would be pretty good. So
it is. It's funny, but did any of the dogs make it through the final?
No dogs.
None of the dogs. Because there was a pretty girl who was a singer with a dog.
Yeah, that was Pippin Puppy. Yeah.
Pippin Puppy. Now, I think she had tried for X Factor as well in the previous.
Oh, did she?
Or it was something like that. I don't think it was her first try competition, but she'd come along with the dog. So no dogs on tour.
No.
Jai, can I ask about your name? Somebody's been asking about your unusual name. Where's it from?
I bet it's because his dad's got. Are you called Jim as well?
That's kind of the same story.
Yeah.
I'm actually on my birth certificate. I'm known as I'm James.
Right.
But as I say, my dad gets Jim. He's James as well, so he gets Jim. So from the moment I was born, my parents shortened it for me to Jai. So I've always been Jai, because I remember getting to a certain age and thinking, why are we writing down James when it's Jai? You know, because all my school stuff, like, I'd fill in my school stuff. So James McDowall was born, but he didn't go to school. Jai McDowall did, so it's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Stephen from Ayrshire has been in touch and said, "Tell Jai, well done," and that Olive Drongan was behind it, even if you are from Turbolton.
What's his name? Watch it.
Have you been back home? Have you been?
Yeah, I managed to get back home last night. I got a kind of evening flight home, so I got home about 5 o'clock last night. So it was really good to see, you know, my parents, my brother and sister come up with my niece as well. So it was really nice to see them, because I haven't seen my niece since I left. So that was absolutely fantastic. And it was very strange because the kids, like in my mum and dad's local kind of area, the street, it's a new build, so there's lots of kids there, and they all see me driving past in the car with my mum, and they're like, "Oh, there's Jai, there's Jai." So they all turn up at the door, and every time I walk past the window, they started screaming, and I was like, "You've seen me before."
That's funny.
So that's it. You're going to have to change the way you perceive people's perception of you, if that doesn't sound too sort of three-cornered. But and all of last week, the publicity was, it's a fix, and the wee fella's going to win it, and he's already got management deals lined up, blah blah blah. And I think the sort of public thought, oh well, this is a done deal. Whether he's got management or not, the wee fella's going to win it. Yeah. But did that affect how you approached the final?
No, not really. I mean, to be truthful, I didn't actually see most of that press. I did see a few papers kind of lying about, but most of the time, because my semi-final was as close to the final, you know, I was obviously the Thursday night, so the kind of Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday were all spent. I mean, I was, you know, practicing so much for the semi-final and then the final, that all of that stuff didn't really, you know,
you weren't outside at all.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much no. Pretty much, I was in a room practicing my songs and, you know, doing all my kind of vocal exercises, and you know, the atmosphere was just the same. You know, nobody picked up on it because we were all in the same kind of boat. We were all practicing and things like that, so it was never really brought to the foreground, obviously. So it was absolutely fine. You know, it didn't affect me at all.
I was over in Isle of Man. I had a gig myself on Saturday, so I didn't see the performance. But I saw, and I felt sorry for him, Les, the impressionist. Because, you know, he only had, like, I don't know, 48 hours or even less to prepare a new set, and the voices he was going to use, and I mean, he didn't hit the same standard as the semi or something like that. But I'm sure he's going to work. He's going to
he's absolutely funny. He's so funny. And even in real life, you know, he always comes out with a track. You know, it just goes from his normal voice to an impression, just like that. It's so amazing. It's so funny.
He'll be good fun in the tour then. Wish you all the very best for the tour and thereafter, of course, Jai. Thank
you very much
for coming in to see us.
Thanks for having me. Thank you.
Excellent. We'll speak when the album comes out.
Hopefully.
All the best.